All right, guys. Very first thing I want to talk about is It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It's coming back, guys. It's Always Sunny for the 17th series, 17th season. It's what we were saying, 17th season. But they're going to be debuting. And guys, I got to tell you, July 9th can't come soon enough. I love this show so much. And honestly, they're back together one more time. I keep hearing that they might be ending very soon. This might be the end, or they might have one more, and that might be it. But they've been saying that for years, right? They've been saying that for years. Danny DeVito, I'm shocked he's still there, but I'm amazed that he's there. He just fits in so well with that whole group. And they've all gone off in their own directions a lot, but I'm happy they come back every year to do this. And they have a limited schedule, limited episodes, guys, so check them out while they come, because I don't think they're going to cancel anytime soon. I think it'll come down to them wanting to leave. But again, the cancellations happen. I mean, look at Citadel, guys. Oh boy, I knew this was coming. Goodbye, Citadel. Goodbye. Yes. Now, but we're not done yet, because we have these spin-offs coming. We got Citadel Honey Bunny and Citadel Diana coming. And these are both spin-offs that are becoming that are in the same universe of the flagship Citadel series. Now these are still coming out, but they will not be renewed for a second season. Just one and done. That's it. There was ideas for second seasons for both these. But the thing is that I told you guys about before, but really what ended up being the nail in the coffin for this was that the exit of Amazon MGM Studios head Jennifer Salke. Now, when they got rid of her, this was her brainstormed idea. This was her whole, her baby. And so they said, okay, sorry, guys, we're canceling all of it because, she's not involved with the studio anymore. So unfortunately for these actors, for these crew, for, again, these productions, these shows will end after season 1. Now, the mothership one of Citadel season 2 is still coming. They're still working on that. They're saying maybe Q2 of 2026. They don't really know yet because, again, they've had a lot of issues with production. This has cost them so much money for the second season. And now you got Jonas talking about leaving, and at the end of the day, I feel like they haven't said they're done after season 2, but guys, I guarantee this will be the same thing. It'll be gone after season 2, but because a lot of drama when you lose somebody like this. But it's not as much drama as Snow White has had, guys, because Snow White has had nothing but drama and not even a chance to survive or thrive. And now a little bit more that it has out there in theaters, it's going to get hurting a little bit more because a big thing that came out was Lebanon actually canceled this from actually debuting there because of Gal Gadot. Now, this is a whole thing they've gone against Gal Gadot for a long time because she is Israeli. She fought in Israeli forces, special forces. They actually ban every movie that she actually has. So they will never let any of her movies air there in Lebanon. I'm talking about, they banned some of the Fast and Furious when she was in it. They banned Death on the Nile, but a lot of people banned Death on the Nile because, again, that Armie Hammer thing, they kind of pushed that one aside. But also Wonder Woman got banned from there too because of Gal Gadot's actual influence in the movie. But guys, it sucks, to not have that open market. We talked about China before, banning movies from the United States. It hurts the industry. It hurts the people. It hurts the crew. Hurts the production. And I wish this could be seen everywhere, but you know what? Nobody wants to see it. So I guess maybe it's for the best. But you know what? Something else that's definitely not going to come back after this is going to be Sandman. And I know Sandman has a big following. I know it does. But Netflix announced that it would not come back for a season 3 when season 2 comes out. And you might be like, I'm a big fan of Sandman. Why? It all comes down to Neil Gaiman, guys. And we talked about him before because there's a bunch of sexual assault allegations against the creator of the comic book that was involved very much so in the series on Netflix. And so once that happened, they're doing a quiet release in there. So they're not doing some big thing. It's going to drop on July 3rd. And then they're going to actually, once they finish with the rest of the episodes, they're going to drop those shortly after on July 24th. So you're going to get the whole thing in July, and then it's done. So they're not going to do a lot of promotion for this. There's a lot of bad press right from Gaiman. He still denies the allegations, but overall Netflix is like, let's just release the Kraken and call it a day. Because when people have drama like this, assault allegations, maybe they also have bad press from like tweeting something, guys. People will push them away like the plague, like Sophia Gascon got pushed away over at Netflix as well. But I gotta tell you guys, she's coming back. And, I had a feeling that she might come back, but this is a lower budget movie. So I'm not giving her a big box office by any means. $3 million movie is what she's coming into. People are country set in the way. It's really, really true, Countess. It's really true. But the thing is, too, like $3 million movie, but at least it's a chance because a lot of people thought she'd never come back after all the stuff that came forward. There was, again, her like not going to the Golden Globes. Eventually went to the Oscars, which I think was, on her part. When you be nominated for Best Actor again, who knows? And she went again. But they found a new project. Now, this is called It's a thriller, new psychological thriller called The Life Lift. The Life Lift. Okay. Now this is interesting. She's playing like a psychiatrist who embodies both God and the devil in the movie. And this character actually has, everything else is under wraps. I don't want to tell you anything about this. Of course, I don't want to. But there's one more character called Vincent Gallo that's going to be starring as named Gabriel. He's a tormented character who lives in a small New York apartment and becomes persecuted by Post-it notes left in the building's elevator. Like Post-it notes? Okay. And these messages order him to commit atrocious murders or three other tenants. They kill like three other tenants, and in turn, they want him to kill his next of kin as well. So the Post-it notes tell this guy to kill himself, but they might be coming from her, who's God and the devil too. It's interesting, guys. Maybe I'll check it out. But again, who knows come release get, because there's still a lot of drama for her. We'll have to wait and find out. Because again, she came back though. She came back faster than you think. And somebody else might be out faster than you think is going to maybe that Menendez brothers, guys, because they might still be getting out, but not until next month will we actually have any more information on this. GRs, give it the buzzer. Next month, okay, this is all pushed again. We kept saying, they're going to have parole hearing, tomorrow, the next day, next week, 3 days later. But now, of course, our LA DA here was pushing for them not to be released. And he came forward and brought Gavin Newsom's report forward, and his whole report was about should this actually be resentenced, should it not be. It was a risk assessment report that Gavin Newsom had done by an independent panel. Now, he actually brought this forward to the judge. The judge also saying, are you biased against them? And the family saying that too, because he is going after them so hard. Queen says, you're not. That's a lot of people think that too. And as it keeps pushing, it makes me wonder too. I don't know. There's people that want her out, want them out. There's people that don't want them out. But I know that Newsom didn't really say much about this, but said, I'm going to do this independent report, and we'll go from there. And now that report hit, and now the judges overseeing it, they're pushing this a month, and we'll find out what happens from there. Now, I just don't know if Newsom will release them, if they'll let this go through. It comes down to that man right now. You got to admit, if you're the Menendez brothers, you're really hoping that Newsom will cave, but we'll have to wait and find out, guys. We'll keep you posted, but there's so much madness when it comes to this, guys. And I feel like it's been going on forever, and there'll never be an ending to it. Just like, of course, the House of the Dragon or the Game of Thrones, because George R.R. Martin came forward and said, guys, he's still working on that final book, which I'm like, how long has it fucking been? It's been way too long, man. The last season
13 years.
13 years, GR. 13 years for the Winds of Winter, right? 13 years. And he was working on it when they were doing the original Game of Thrones series before 2 seasons of House of the Dragon. And he was like, well, I've been kind of, distracted by life. I'm still focusing on it. He said, it's much wanted. It's going to come out. But he's had to work on the completion of A Dance with Dragons. And then also he was actually helping bring back, guys, did you guys hear about this? That this actually, they came back like they're bringing back old creatures, mythological creatures, the direwolves from like past lives, and the direwolves are coming back to life, and he was actually helping the direwolves come back. I don't know how. I guess maybe financially giving money towards bring direwolves back. But he said it didn't distract him from writing. But it's just taking him some time to get it right. I think that he's waiting, so there's so much time between that last season of Game of Thrones, Santa Claus, you're right, that he's just like, people will forget what happened, and he can just tell his own story. But come on, George R.R. Martin, you got all these shows, please release the dragon. Tell us what's up. What's your ending? Because I want to know, because that ending of Game of Thrones was not the best, guys. I give it a womp womp. And the ending is coming very soon, though, for Fast and the Furious. And Vin Diesel came forward. He's saying, studios, please give us a release date, a time frame for the next installment of Fast and the Furious. But I'm like, dude, you have to know. This guy's executive producer. He's leading this family. He's been running the whole thing for years. And he's saying they won't release the date that's coming out, which is weird. They're still shooting. He has a spinoff he might be doing too, because he was kind of hinting at that he would do another spinoff. And I'm just like, all right, man. I feel like he's never going to let go of the Fast and Furious franchise. I think he's going to try to hold on to it forever. But Michelle Rodriguez and him, Letty, they did a whole like Los Banderos, and they might do a second one now because he put a picture online. Like, it might be a second one. This might be a good location for a second one. But he still says that it's coming back to LA to finish Fast and the Furious. But he's also saying give us a release date. And it's been a long time. He's saying this summer, though. The fires happened a while ago, Vin Diesel. And I know you're still shooting someplace else. If you're bringing it back, bring it back already. There's no productions here. 63% of stages are actually full. So there's a lot of empty soundstage space, and people want to work. There's so many people that need jobs, and that there's like this big movement right now where people are trying to get like the tax incentives to come forward. They haven't. People like this guy right here, when I heard he said he wanted to bring it back, is the person that helps Hollywood out. Bring productions back, bring the money back, bring the jobs back, and help us out. Bring Fast back, man. Make it happen. Stop talking, start walking. Because honestly, we want to see it happen. Because, you know, if that can happen, maybe anything can happen. Like TLC going to Broadway, guys, because they're making a play based off TLC. I'm like, what? Crazy, sexy, cool, it's called. It's a musical, of course, based off the 90s TLC group. Right now, it's going to be airing at the Arena Stage in Washington, D.C. next year. They're doing a limited run for that. And then after that, they're hoping to go to Broadway. Honestly, guys, if you love Chili Left Eye, the T-Boys, if you love them all, you're going to get that all on stage. And they're not really saying who's going to be cast as this, but they will hopefully include like No Scrubs, maybe some of their songs like Waterfalls. 8 weeks only, though, in Arena Theater, and then on to Broadway. I hope it's great. I mean, I think it's an interesting take, like a TLC play. I don't know. I mean, there's got to be an audience for it someplace, right? I don't know if it's Ronald. Ronald, you going to watch TLC? I don't know. GR's not going to do it. He's shaking his head.
I don't think I'm going to. No, I don't think so.
Maybe Valarie would be a TLC. Does she even know? Yeah, she know what TLC is, Val.
Oh, yeah, of course. But, you know, I mean, you know, perhaps.
Yeah.
Got to support the girls.
I feel like that too, but I just think that a lot of people probably like a musical based off this. We got a lot of different kind of musicals though, so anything can happen in this world. It really can. So get ready for that. They're coming to Broadway, and unfortunately, if you're a big fan of 911. Peter Krause is leaving the show, guys. Peter Krause is leaving the show. I'll give him an extra round of applause for his time on the show because Peter Krause, co-lead, executive producer, all of this long-run Ryan Murphy procedural that's been over there. They've gone through leaving Fox to go over to ABC, and now they've actually signed up for a 9th season, but he will not be back for that because they actually killed him off in the 8th season. They kill him off. And I guess it's tasteful. He's saving the day, but he said it was time for him to step away. So if you saw it, April 17th, the episode Lab Rats came out. That was his last episode. I have friends that work on the show. They said it was very emotional because he's been there for so long. And honestly, I love Peter Krause, man. His name's not really said right. It's not spelled right, Krause. You got to get it right. It's Kruse, but, you know, we'll get there. We'll get there, man. But he might be going away. But when somebody goes away, somebody comes back with a vengeance. I'm talking about Ted Lasso, guys. Ted Lasso is coming back, of course. We talked about for a while. Believe in Ted Lasso. Believe in it. But now the showrunners, the network, Apple is saying, well, we might be doing 3 more seasons of Ted Lasso. 3 more. 3 more. Now, they pitched the first one, which, of course, we picked up on. Now, Ted Lasso's coming back to actually train and be the coach for the women's division over at Richmond. So he's coming back. Though almost everybody's coming back. I think there's a couple different conflicts they're still working out. For the most part, the whole cast is coming back. But they also pitched another season, like a 5th season on top of that. And then the idea is they're hoping for 3 more seasons. So that'd be 6 seasons of Ted Lasso over that. And WB Television's boss, Channing Dugby, came forward and said that, yes, he's hoping for that. They haven't got all the ideas for 3 more, but they're hoping absolutely they can actually have a bigger arc. Like, why not? He says, let's make it happen. So if you're a Ted Lasso fan, you're probably pretty excited. Now, Roy Kent, Brett Goldstein came forward, and he was doing a podcast, and he was talking about how it's like a dead cat. He said that it's like the dead cat. He goes, he had a friend who had a dead cat that died. They buried the cat. He'd been run over. All of a sudden, the cat came back. And it was actually not the right cat. It was somebody else's cat. Looked like the cat. But he said, like, it's like bringing a dead cat back to life. It's like, is that a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Put an analogy towards that. I hope it's going to be great. I do hope it's going to be great. They were reluctant to do any more beyond 3. I hope whatever they got for 4 is going to be amazing, knock your socks off, and make me excited to go back to the Ted Lasso work. Because I love this show, guys. I love it so much. I think if you haven't watched it, check it out. It's got heart, soul. It deals with mental health, which I think a lot of shows don't have to. They don't do that, and it really delves into it. A person like Ted Lasso being so excited, so happy, is still mentally breaking down at times. Family, and again, believing in yourself and finding your true path in life, guys. It's a great show, great message. We got to believe. A lot of breaking news, everybody. A lot of breaking news.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the Pepestar needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.